What's going on YouTube? This is 903 Fishing. A little bit different video for you guys today. I have actually had a couple requests on going over my boat and my setup that is on my boat, and you know, just a couple of the things that I have on my boat. I know we've had substantial growth on the channel for the past year or so, and it's been quite a while since I've actually went over the boat, and I have a few upgrades to tell you all about. So let's get into it. I hope y'all enjoy this video. If you haven't, smash that thumbs up button. And if you're subscribed already, God bless you. Y'all know I would not be doing this without you guys. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, you love crappie fishing, this is the channel for you. Smash that subscribe button. Come join the family. All right, guys, let's get into the boat. What's going on, family? A little background about this boat right here. I had about 5,000 subscribers. This was in November of 21, I believe. And he wants to remain anonymous, but I had a subscriber reach out to me and said he had a work boat. Basically, the boat needed a lot of work, but he wasn't going to use it. He had just upgraded boats, and he wants to remain anonymous. Like I said, we're going to call him Mr. Boat. So Mr. Boat reached out to me, said he had this boat in Oklahoma, and I didn't think it was real at first. So I went ahead and drove up to Oklahoma with my dad and picked up this boat right here. Now, this is a 1999 Pro Team 175 bass tracker. Now, when I got the boat, there was no electronics. The big motor was not running at all. It wouldn't sustain run. It would start, but you would go 20-30 miles an hour for 100 yards, and then all of a sudden the boat would just shut off. That's kind of the problem that I had with it when I first started to try to take it out. So what happened was, I couldn't afford to do anything with the boat. So the boat sat at my parents' house for over a year, and it just sat there, no use to it. Well, finally, I went ahead and picked up the boat about a little over a year ago. Finally started to get some work done to it. And shout out to Matt Rowan with Out Powersports right here. He was the one who had this boat for 3 days, told me to come pick it up and go try it out, and it runs so smooth now. 1999. It's a 1999 Marine Mercury, 60 horse on the back right here. And I'm about to get into some more specs here in 1 second, but I want to thank Mr. Boat, okay? Because without him and the good Lord, I mean, guys, that's just blessed right there. I don't know how else to put that. That is just blessed beyond recognition. The good Lord above has blessed me extremely with this YouTube. And I can't thank him enough, and I also can't thank you guys enough. I say it on every single video. But let's go look at some of the specs on this boat. Here we go. So like I mentioned a while ago, this is a 60 horse Marine Mercury right here, and had a lot of problems with it. I mean, it just wouldn't work at all. But now I got Matt Rowan over at Out Powersports. Like I said, he has tuned this sucker up, changed the spark plugs, synced back the carbs, and I'll tell you what, guys, this sucker runs like a champ right now. The fastest I'll go with just me in the boat is around 33-34 miles an hour. But guess what? That's as fast as I need to go. I don't need to be going 50, 60, 70 miles an hour out here on this lake. I just don't need to be doing that. But this right here, I love it. It's a great little motor, and it runs great. All right, guys, this thing right here keeps this boat right here going and keeps me on the fish. This right here is a Humminbird Helix 7. Mega down, mega side imaging. I believe it's a G3 series, I believe, and picked this up a couple years ago, and it has totally changed my crappie fishing. I am able to find brush tops with side scan. I can scan 100 feet on each side of the boat, and I believe having side scan, if you're going to crappie fish, side scan is more important than down scan, but at the same time, you need both, because you need to be able to find the brush tops with the side scan and then go back over it with down scan or 2D sonar, and then throw those buoy markers out to actually be able to find these brush tops. Side scan is almost a necessity, in my opinion, for crappie fishing. Now also, guys, I'm going to tell you a great investment. These things right here. All right, this is a Humminbird Helix 7 cover. Now they have them for every model, the 8, 9, and 10. I got these from Hodges Marine, okay? These are $20 each. Now, They did have the hard plastic ones. Those were $40 each, but honestly, I didn't see the whole point in the hard plastic because I don't take these off, so they're not going to be carried around potentially to drop on the ground. But I basically use these for sun covers right here. If my boat's sitting in the yard, I'm going to take it out the next day. I don't want the sun beaming on these screens. So, and it's simple, guys. It has a little hard padding right here as well, and they're simple. I mean, you literally just put it on, and that's it right there. I mean, I actually like the look of them as well. I have another one for the front graph up front. But these right here are a great small investment to make your equipment last a lot longer. Now, as y'all can see, I did put a wrap on here, okay? I got this from Tyler Wrap Company, and a couple of my sponsors helped to pitch in, and I myself went ahead and threw in some money to get this boat wrapped right here. But of course, we got In and Out Powersports from Matt Rowan right there. His information will be in the description of this video. Of course, baby, ACC Crappie Sticks, acccrappiesticks.com. Right here, go get you the ultimate crappie fishing rod, accrappiesticks.com. Of course, we got the 903 Fishing logo, and I get a lot of questions on this logo. Now, I came up pretty much with the idea. I had another buddy, Andrew. He kind of created it for me, and I told him I wanted a bobber. I wanted Texas in the bobber, and of course we got the star right here in Northeast Texas. 903 is the area code for a massive portion of Northeast Texas, right in this area. So that is where the 903 Fishing name and logo came from. And then also, guys, check us out on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. We're looking for those social media superstars. Go follow us on TikTok and Instagram, and go like the 903 Fishing Facebook page. And then this is probably my favorite part about this boat wrap right here. I have the Bible verse, Matthew 4:19. Come follow me and I will make you fishers of men. Now guys, that Bible verse, come follow me and I will make you fishers of men, what that means is follow Jesus and he will lead you into the correct path that you need to go down. There's a lot of different paths to take, and everybody doesn't have the same path. And through this YouTube, I honestly believe that that is God's way of me putting the word out to other people through this YouTube. I know it sounds crazy, but I love that Bible verse. It is my absolute favorite Bible verse for obvious reasons. But there are a few other things on this boat that I want to go over. Let's get to it. Now guys, I'm very creative, all right? Not really, but what I have done with this compartment right here, I have made this into a cooler, okay? So I put my drinks in, dump the ice in there, keeps it pretty cool. I've been out on the water for 4 or 5 hours today, and there's still ice in here, and these drinks are super cold. So that is the way that I keep drinks on my boat without having to put an extra cooler. This boat isn't that big, okay? I don't have much space right here. Now, other compartments in the boat, underneath this seat right here, this is where I have all my life jackets, my YOLO Tech pole, my lights, and my first aid kit here. This is where I keep all of this stuff right here. And then up front right here, this is where I keep my buoy markers, my hats, my tackle boxes, stuff like this right here, and my fish checker, my crappie checkers. And in this compartment right here, I have more tackle, my throw cushion right here, which you gotta have in the state of Texas. And then I also have my longer checkerboard right there. And then if we walk around to the other side of the boat real quick, my other compartment here, remember I use that one over there for drinks. This is where I keep all my tools and my fire extinguisher, gotta have it, okay? And then some extra oil for the big motor, pliers, screwdrivers, fuses. Always keep some fuses with you. You never know what's gonna happen. And then what else is there? I think that's about it. I got my whistle down there, gotta have it. My live well. Now guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. This live well, I got some old ice bags in there, but hey guys, this live well right here is not that great, okay? You gotta think about it, $19.99, okay? This does not have a built-in aerator in it. In order for me to put new water into the live well, I have to pump it in and it circulates over and over. Now, I don't know much about newer live wells, but I know if the surface temperature is over 80 degrees and I'm pumping 80-degree water in this sucker, the fish do not stay alive. The crappie do not make it. So that is why sometimes you see me just going ahead and putting the crappie on ice in a cooler. But then, hey guys, I also got these 2 seats from Academy. The blue and gray match the blue wrap really well. So these were like $40 a piece at Academy. Nothing special. I'm not sitting down in the seats anyway. I'm fishing, baby, I tell you what. And then of course we got the rod holders right here. These are about $3 or $4 a piece. And I got one here. And then I also have another one up here to keep the tips of the rods down. And then I also have another one back here for if I have a long jigging pole, I can actually hook it back here all the way up to those front ones up there. And all that does, guys, is those just keep your rods secure. If you're on a run, you don't want your rods flying up everywhere. And then guess what, guys? This right here is Humminbird Helix 7. It's another Humminbird Helix 7, but this graph right here only has 2D sonar and down scan, okay? And if you've been around the channel, of course, I find the brush tops on side scan, go over the top of them, throw the buoy marker out, and then I use the trolling motor here, which I'm about to go over, and I use this down scan up front with this Helix 7 to give me a better eye on exactly where that brush top is. And I always save the best for last, guys. This is absolutely the best investment that I have ever made as far as fishing equipment goes. This is the Minn Kota Tarova right here. 55-pound thrust, 54-inch shaft. I was a little hesitant to get the longer shaft, but I love it so far. This right here is spot lock with iPilot and GPS. Now, honestly, I haven't had it that long to really figure out the GPS. Supposedly, you can put a coordinate into this remote right here. This right here is straight remote, all right? There is no foot pedal. I just didn't get the foot pedal with this one. But this one is straight remote, and supposedly you can put in a GPS coordinate on this remote and the trolling motor will go right to that coordinate. I haven't went that far with it, but for what I do, the type of crappie fishing that I do, this thing right here is a lifesaver. Guys, I haven't touched an anchor in 3 weeks. I don't know what to do with myself, but this sucker right here was probably the best investment I've ever made. Now guys, you're probably wondering, what do I have powering all of these electronics? And I don't have that much electronics on my boat. I know people that have a lot more than I do. But what I have is, I have a 3 battery system back here, okay? And all 3 of these batteries are doing something different. Now, this interstate battery up here is my marine starting battery. So this battery, the interstate battery, starts this sucker up right here. That's the starting battery. Then I have a LifePo 4 12 volt 100 amp hour lithium battery right here that runs my trolling motor. And I tell you what, guys, I have went 4 or 5 trips with that trolling motor running continuously, and it's never died on me. So lithium is great, but the only bad part about lithium, it's either working or it's dead. So you want to be sure to keep it on the charge. And then this one right here is my electronics battery. I have both of my graphs are ran in my bilge pump and my lights. Any other electronics that I have is this Super Start battery right here. And I love it, guys. It works great. This little system right here. Now I have my lithium battery charger in here. I have a dual bank charger back here that I charge my regular, I guess you would say, acid batteries with. But then this one right here, this lithium charger, is for my lithium battery. So that right there is the battery system that I use to operate this boat. Another one of my favorite things about this boat wrap, guys, is look at the back. We have the United States flag right here, and then we also have the Texas flag, okay? I'm very proud about my state. I love Texas. Well, there it is, guys, the overview of the boat. I'm sure that I missed a couple of things, but if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comment section. I'll be glad to reply back to you. I hope you enjoyed this little review of my crappie catching machine right here. I've caught a lot of crappie out of this boat, guys, in the past 1.5 years or so, and I plan to catch more of them, baby. If you haven't, smash that like button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. It really helps out, guys. YouTube loves when you like and comment, so be sure to leave me a comment down in the comment section as well.